Hey you, yes you. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, guys. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more platforms. Guys, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast. So simple and so easy in one place. Download the free Anchor app today, guys, or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, Divine Ones, it's Latoya Okia, your life coach and motivational speaker. I'm so excited to be coming to y'all today on this episode of the podcast. I want to tell you that if you are one of my regular viewers on my Facebook Live Morning Glory show, I recently announced in one of the videos that we're not going to be live at the same time every day. But remember what was announced on the video, that if you do watch Morning Glory on Facebook Live, that you got to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and make sure you are following my podcast, the Divine Destiny with Latoya podcast, because you guys are going to start seeing me showing up on some of the other platforms. I'm not able to do the Facebook Live every day at the same time. So you got to make sure that you have your notifications on for the YouTube channel and the podcast, because you guys are going to be hearing me a couple other ways other than Facebook Live. Okay, so make sure you're subscribed to everything and all your notifications are on so you don't miss any of this word, beloved. But I want to come to you today and just give you this short message. It's going to be short and sweet, but it's going to be just what your spirit needs. Okay, but I want to tell you that you have to choose you. Choose you. Choose yourself. So many times, we choose other people. We put other people before us. We put other things before us. And, we may say, well, they need me, or she needs me, or he needs me. But I want to tell you that you need you. Okay. I have learned, and I done seen firsthand, that when you give and give and give to others, when you give and give and give to other people, you run yourself raggedy. Oh my goodness. You run yourself raggedy, doing for other people, being there for other people, sacrificing for other people. But what are you sacrificing for yourself? What are you doing for you? And I don't know about y'all, but for a long time, I thought that whatever I did for me was so selfish. I thought that was selfish. I thought that was inconsiderate. But I want to tell you that it is not selfish to do for yourself. It is not inconsiderate to do for you. Like you need to put you first. You need to love you first. You need to take care of you first, because if you don't do that for you, you don't have anything for anybody else. And I know we hear that all the time, but I want to tell y'all that you really got to start taking this stuff to heart. You really got to start taking this to heart, and you really got to start putting you first. And that means eating the food that you like to eat sometimes, or going to places that you want to go sometimes. Or, just taking yourself out. But I want to tell you that it's not inconsiderate. It's not selfish. It doesn't mean that you giving up on anybody because you putting you first, because you making yourself a priority. But choosing you is just that, y'all. It's you making yourself a priority. You got to be the best person for you. Before you can be anything for anybody, you got to serve you first. You got to love you first. You got to choose you first. And we hear about these things all the time, but guess what? We're not acting on them. Like, we're not practicing it for real. And so choose you. Choose your happiness. Choose your joy. Choose your salvation. Like, what do you want? Many of you that are listening to this episode of this podcast, you have worked on a job for other people all your life. But what do you want? Like, choose you, not just when it comes to love and relationships, but you got to choose you all the way across the board. What is your vision? What do you dream about? What do you fantasize about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're working on this job, helping a person to fulfill their vision. Y'all know how you get on a job and they give you their vision, they give you their mission statement. But what is your vision? What is your mission statement? What is your purpose? What is it that you dream about? What dream did you give up on? Because whatever that dream was, you got to go back and get it today. Even if that means you got to go back in the trash can. Go back and get your dream. Start back dreaming. Start back hoping. Start back having faith in God. Start back believing in yourself. All of that is a part of choosing you. You know what I'm saying? You owe it to yourself to be the best version of you. You think that being there for your kids, that being there for your family members, you know, that's just so good of you, and that's how you helping them. But you know how you're going to help them? By serving you, by choosing you, by being the best version that you can be of yourself. That is what helps your kids. That is what helps your loved ones. Because if you're not being that ultimate version of you, you shorten yourself, you're shortening them on the love that you're giving them, because you can't even really love them fully. You can't even really love them 100% with whole, complete love, because you're not whole and complete. Because that part of you that your destiny is connected to, that part of you where your dreams are, that part of you where your purpose is, if you're not living that, if you're not choosing you first, then you're not going to have much to give to anybody. So I want to stir you up on this episode. I want to get you thinking. I want to get your gears to going. And I want you to think about choosing you in this season. I want you to do something that's going to serve you. I want you to go do something that's going to pour into you. Go do something that's going to make you feel better about yourself and better about your life. And watch how that improves the relationships between you and your children. Watch how that improves the relationships between you and your family members. Choose you, beloved. Everybody, including yourself, will thank you for it in the long run. This has been Latoya Okia. I love you guys so much. Do not forget to go to my website, Latoya Okia Ministries. I am a life coach, author, and motivational speaker. So you can, when you go to the website, you could book me to speak at any future events. You could purchase my books. You could book a one-on-one session with me, sign up for the mentorship program, register for the master classes for women every Tuesday night. Y'all, it's so much stuff on the site. You just got to go check it out. Click the link. If you're watching this podcast from YouTube, click the link that's down there in the description and visit the site today and book your session. I'm so excited to hear from you, to speak with you, to start working with you, to help you become the best version of you, the best version of yourself. Your destiny is awaiting. But I love you guys so much. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. With God, all things are possible. I'll check in with y'all next time.